A, because personally I would have taken Caleb Wilson first. Then you got Caleb Wilson there. And you have Caleb Wilson, the Chicago Bulls, getting an A plus as well. Now you could say all of them should just be A plus because most of them would be first overall picks in any other draft. But I would have taken Caleb Wilson over Cam Boozer because the Grizzlies are rebuilding, so I don't know why they would need Cam Boozer. Caleb Wilson has a higher ceiling, in my opinion, than Cam Boozer. But I don't know. Who knows? AJ DeBanza and Darren Peterson are obvious. Obviously, they're going to be 1 and 2. Could have been maybe flip, but I think AJ DeBanza number 1 was the right selection. 6'9" forward that moves the way he does. He's going to be nice. And 5th, the Clippers for Keenan Wagler and A minus. Now, because that's if you're fully committed to Darius Garland, it's A plus. But because there was Darius Acuff and Keenan Wagler and Michael Brown Jr. still available, who probably have the highest ceiling, it was not the best pick available. But if you're keeping Darius Garland to build around Darius Garland, then it's the best pick available. You know what I'm saying? So it could go vice versa. I would just give it an A minus, right in the middle. And then you got 6 with Brooklyn. You give him an A for Michael Brown Jr. I feel like that's a very good pick. I feel like smarter to take Darius Acuff. He's probably has a higher ceiling, in my opinion. Darius Acuff is going to be pretty nice. He is a bit shorter, so that might be why they went away from him. Because I heard apparently they want off-ball movement, which Michael does a little bit better. And he's also taller, so now they, instead of just getting restricted at just one position, he could play the 1 or 2. So I think it's fair, so I gave him A. Michael Brown, probably going to be nice. And then you got Sacramento at 7th, which Darius Acuff. I gave that A+. I feel like best player available, highest ceiling, most likely. And they just need a point guard. They didn't go for the jar. They didn't want to get jar, so they went Darius Acuff, which is probably better. Because Darius Acuff probably has a higher ceiling than jar, especially nowadays. So I think that was the right selection. Darius Acuff can do a bit of everything. His defense is a work in progress, but you can't really hate on him. Then 8th, you got Atlanta taking Kingston Flemings. Now, the player, a great selection. I gave it a B+ because I feel like they should have traded it. I feel like they had value to trade. I feel like trading out for Trey Murphy was probably the better selection. But what am I to say? They do need a point guard. They did just sign CJ McCollum to a 1-year contract. So I guess you could say that's right. But at the end of the day, you could have played Nickeil Alexander-Walker to the point guard and had Trey Murphy at the 3 with Dyson Daniels at the 2. But I'm not mad at this pick. This pick makes sense. It makes sense for sure. There is a small, not small guard, but he's like 6'4" point guard. Definitely has upside. So it's a good selection. I just gave it a B+. I feel like they should have traded it out and got value from it. Now here's the first kind of shocking pick. 9th, you got Dallas taking Morez Johnson, or Morez Johnson, however you just say it. I give it a B. He got potential. I'm not too sure how old he is, but 19, 20. He just got selected by his Michigan head coach. Well, he didn't get selected by him, but that's he's staying with the same coach. And he's got potential. He's a very good defender. He's athletic and he's very athletic. So he could become very good. I don't know his exact ceiling, but he could become really good. And going under the same coach as he was just in Michigan, playing very good. He could be pretty good. Next to Cooper Flag, not the greatest shooting duo, but defense. Then you got 10th, you got Milwaukee, which they're trying to rebuild now. You got Braden Burries. Good selection. I give that A-. Get your bucket getter, you get your guard scorer. I think that's a very good selection. So that could also mean Tyler Hero's on the gone, you know. You get rid of Tyler Hero, go build around Braden Burries in the next selection and whatever. I feel like that's a good selection. But then you got 11th to Golden State. You got Yaxel Lenderberg. I really like this pick. This is A- as well. Yaxel, 24, he's old, but he got some. He's gonna be good straight off the bat. To the Warriors, they need help around Steph, so this could definitely help a lot. But I don't know. This is probably their best selection they could have done. I did only give it A-. I'm doing this based on value picks, not overall player. So A minus for Axel Lenderberg. I think it's actually a very good pick. It could be an A, but A minus is my thing. I feel like maybe they could have traded it too. I feel like they could have traded it as well. That's why it's not an A plus. They could have went for Trey Murphy or like Kawhi or could have done stuff like that. But A minus is it's still a very good pick. Now 12th, you got OKC drafting Adey Morrow. Now, as a regular NBA fan, I hate this because no one wants the OKC to be even better, but it's an A plus pick. Like, they didn't have to trade up, they didn't have to do anything. They just got Adey Morrow for just having their picks that they had in general. Like, getting him at 12th, steal. Save on Isaiah Hartenstein with money now. Like, as an NBA fan, this sucks. But as an OKC fan, not me, but if you're an OKC fan, this is an A plus pick. This is amazing for you. This is a great pick. Adey Morrow, 7'2", like he got like a 9'9" standing reach. Like he is huge. Now you should that should help you even more with Wemby. So use the cooking. You just now you can get rid of iHeart with no worry. Like Adey Morrow is not going to be iHeart straight off the bat, but like I don't know, it's an A plus pick though. Now 13th, you got Milwaukee Bucks back in it again from the Giannis trade. And you take Nate Ament. I'm giving this A minus. I think he's like a very similar build to what Giannis had when he was a rookie. What can I say? Drafted around the same pick. He's not going to be honest. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying he's going to be honest. I'm just saying I was thinking if OKC took him, he was going to be the next Kevin Durant. That's like in the same build. When you go to OKC, they just apparently everyone becomes good there. But the Bucks, they got. I mean, his build, he's very skinny. So if he starts putting on some weight, give him the Giannis like workout. He could be very good, but we'll see. We'll see how dedicated he is to the workout. But I feel like he's a good player no matter what. He can shoot. He's a bucket getter. Now 14th, you got Charlotte taking Hans Steinbach. I think it's Hans Steinbach. The people there were saying like Hanez or something, but I think it's Hans Steinbach. I know. This is a B plus. I feel like he's a very Charlotte Hornet type of player. I don't know why. He's a good player though. Good defender, good scorer. Like he could shoot. Like I don't know. Like he's a pretty good player. Not much to say about him, but like I guess it's a very Charlotte pick though. Now we got 15th to Chicago Bulls, Dalen Swain. Now this is one of my favorite picks. It's one of my favorite picks. It's an A minus though. I would have given it A plus, but is this too high? 15 is very high. But Dalen Swain, this Bulls team wings are going insane. They drafted Caleb Wilson and Dalen Swain. They got Marius Buzelis and Noah Osenge. 4 very young, good defensive tall wings. Like this wing depth defensively insane. This is why I really like Dalen Swain going here. That's why A minus. If it was anywhere else at this pick, probably like a B minus. But because he went to Chicago with Caleb Wilson, like this team, bro, this team's gonna be nice defensively with their wings. Like it's gonna be fun. Then we got OKC moved up with 2 seconds for the 16th pick to get Bennett Sturts. Don't know too much about him. I would assume they gave it the toe pitch now because I don't know if they need all these point guards, but it's a solid. He's solid for sure. He's solid for sure. I gave it a B. He can defend. He can score. Like he's not crazy. He's a bit shorter, I think. Well, actually no, I think he might be 6'4". But yeah, it's a B. It's nothing crazy. It's nothing. Yeah, I just don't think they need another guard, but they did it. Now Detroit with the 17th pick. They traded up with 3 seconds to get him. This is one of my guys, Abuko Okoro. Now, originally when I didn't know the trick, but the pick got traded, I gave it like an A plus. I think because it was like Memphis or something. I was like, oh, this could be perfect. But then I was on Detroit, I gave it a B plus because like he's not gonna help straight away. Like he's gonna help straight away. I'm not saying he's gonna suck, but I'm just saying you can't be going for someone that's a little bit more like you gotta have to wait a little bit. And he's a guard, which you got Kay Cunningham. Like I wanted Puka Corey to go to somewhere where he could just become the number one point guard eventually for that team. But I mean, people are saying he's the next Marcus Sasser. I don't believe that. He's gonna be better than Marcus Sasser easily. Maybe he is a backup point guard next season. But they got Dennis Jenkins, so I don't know what they're doing with another point guard. Maybe they can't afford Dennis Jenkins. I don't know. But anyway, it's a B plus pick. If it was any other team, A or higher. I just don't think it works out well in Detroit. And Puka Corey is not like the best defender. Maybe that's why he's more of a scorer. So that's why I think it doesn't work as well. But maybe because it will work better because they need the scoring. But they got Dennis Jenkins and Kay Cunningham. Like they don't need him. And he's not like he's tall. Like he plays shooting guard. He's like 6'2", 6'3". So I don't know. Now 18th, you got Charlotte Hornets drafting Christian Anderson, another one of my guys. I really like Christian Anderson. Give us a B plus. Don't know why Charlotte took him because they got LaMelo, but maybe because Kobe White might be gone, so they're going to be like, we need a point guard. We'll bring in Christian Anderson, and he could maybe not play straight away, but get some minutes towards the end of the season or something. But yeah, I like Christian Anderson. I give it a B plus for sure. He is definitely a good player, and I don't know, he got some potential. He's just the build ain't great. I will say that he's like 6'3", but very skinny. The build ain't great. The main reason why I like him is because he got that Darius Garland comp. Darius Garland, my favorite player. But if a Darius Garland type of player went onto the Hornets, that just doesn't work. So I don't understand it. Like Hans Steinbeck and Christian Anderson. So I don't know. If I give it a B plus. Now we got the 19th pick by the Toronto Raptors. This is, in my opinion, the worst pick so far. I don't know if I do one worse, I don't think I do. Allen Graves, I give it a C minus. I just don't think they need more wings. That's like the biggest thing. Like they don't need more wings. I wanted them to draft LeBaron Philon. They need a point guard. Emmanuel quickly got injury problems. Like LeBaron Philon would work so much better here. They got defensive wings around LeBaron Philon, but now they're just getting more wings. Like they don't need more wings. Like, unless you're just going to think off the bench, you get rid of Grady Dick, you get rid of some of the wings off the bench, and he goes in there. But, like, you got Scotty, you got RJ Barrett, you got Jacoby Walter, you got, well, CMB's a center, I guess. But, like, you got like, lots of wings. I don't know the team off by my brain, even though we versed him in the first round. But, like, I just don't think you needed another forward. You just had plenty of forwards. You needed a point guard that could score because Emmanuel Quickly's injury, I don't know, like, I think LeBaron Philon's a better fit, but you took Allen Graves. I don't know. I'm not the Raptors. I give it a C minus. Still not terrible. I don't think there are any terrible draft picks in this draft, but what can I say? Now at 20th we got the Spurs drafting Jaden Quaintance. This is easily a B plus. For the Spurs at 20th, we got Jaden Quaintance. This is easy B plus. Like Jaden Quaintance, like for them to like he's gonna play straight off the back because no way they're playing Luke Cornett again. But Jaden Quaintance got such high ceiling. It's just if the injuries are a problem, his whole career is not gonna end well. But if someone like if out of all teams that could help with injury stuff, it will be the Spurs because they're trying to do that with Wemby right now too. So like I don't know. But Wemby and Jaden Quaintance, defensive duo, terrifying. I don't know how much they would ever play together. I guess you could play them together because Wemby could shoot and that, and Jaden Quaintance is, I'm not even going to say he's a good shooter. But they got, I don't know, that would be a very good pick. This would be an A plus easily if Jaden Quaintance's health is not an issue. If it is, it could go down to like a D to a C. He could be like a Robert Williams. I could definitely see him being a Robert Williams. Not the tallest, great defensive center, versatile, and injury problems. And if it's a Robert Williams, that's like an A, that's like a BA pick. Because Robert Williams at 20th would be very good. Especially a young Robert Williams at 20th would be very good. Now at 21, you got the Memphis Grizzlies, with who they drafted, Kareem Lopez. B minus for me. Young, very young, which is like a good thing because Grizzlies need rebuild. They're like in their rebuild stage, and they traded back from 16th or 18th, no 16th to 21. They traded back 5 spots and got 5 extra seconds as well, so that's also positive. And they're getting a big wing. I think I like this trade. I like this like selection for the Grizzlies. You get a young big wing, has good potential. He has good potential, which is amazing for like any young team. So as long as they can develop him right, him and Cedric Howard could be a pretty good deal. But they got Cam Bruiser as well. So I don't know, I would prefer them to have taken a point guard here, like LeBaron Philon, but I don't know, maybe the big wing with like Kareem Lopez and Cam Bruiser gonna work better than LeBaron Philon and Cam Bruiser, but I don't know. Then at 22nd, for Philadelphia 76ers, we finally have LeBaron Philon. And this is a great selection. This is easily an A. He fell. Like, I would have put it A+ if it wasn't Philly. I don't know why they need another guard. They got Tyrese Maxey. They got Quentin Grimes. They got VJ Edgecombe. They got... Well, to be fair, they do need a backup point guard. They do need a backup point guard. Kyle Lowry ain't it for backup point guard. But I don't know. That's just so many guards. But Sixers, you trade Jared McCain away. You get LeBaron Philon. I think that's a W in my opinion. And you got 23. You got Atlanta Hawks drafting Zuby Ejiofor. This is a C+. I thought he drafted too high. I was expecting him to go 23rd, but I mean he's still a great player. He's good. In my opinion, he's the CMB of this class. He's the Colin Murray Brewers of this class. Small ball center, very physical, beast in the paint. He's not going to be as good as Colin Murray Brewers, but he's the Colin Murray Brewers of this draft. Now 24, you got the Lakers with an A+ pick, Cameron Carl. This is the easiest A+ pick. Like, Cameron Carl should have went higher. He should not have fell to 24th. He fell to 24. The 24 Lakers, Kobe. Nah, I'm playing. He's not going to be Kobe, but he's going to be nice. Lanky, he's like 6'5", I think, 6'5", 6'6", with a long wingspan. Great defender. Lakers, you got yourself a player. And you got a duo theory last year. That defensive duo, it's going to be nice. And 25, you got the Dallas Mavericks. They traded up. I don't remember what they gave up, but they traded up 5 spots for Sergio Delario. They traded up later too. This is a C+. I don't really know too much about him. I don't know or like a lot about him, but I don't know. It's a decent pick. I would have preferred someone with elite shooting. If you're gonna trade up, get someone that's gonna be like a staple but man, I think Cole Pete would have been better here, which funny enough they traded away from the pick they got Cole Pete, but yeah. Now with the Spurs again, with the 26th pick, they got Tarris Reed Jr. It's a B-. Tarris Reed Jr., very good player. Another center. They're really just getting rid of Luke Cornett's minutes and everything. They got Wemby, Jaden Quaintance, and Tarris Reed Jr. now at center. They don't need no Bismack or Luke Cornett or Mason Plumlee anymore. So, good selection. It's only higher. It's only this. It's only B- because it's like the Spurs. It would have been like a C+ otherwise, but good selection otherwise. Now 27th pick, you got Boston Celtics getting Chris Enoch. This is a B, even a B+, but I'll just say a B. The Celtics need a center. Chris Enoch fell to 27, so this is great selection, like great value pick. He could also be kind of like the Colin Murray Brewers, small ball B center, but I think he can kind of shoot a little bit too. So it's like good value pick for the Celtics, especially 27. You got Chris Enoch, who like I think at one point was almost a lottery pick. Good selection for you. Now 28th, you got the Brooklyn Nets getting Joshua Jefferson. Now that's a B-. Only reason why it's B- and not higher is because it's the Nets, drafting an older forward. So that's my only issue. Why is the Nets drafting an older forward? They don't need older players. I don't know if they're trying to compete now that they've got Julius Randle, but that makes no sense. Makes no sense. I think they should have just drafted someone younger. But I don't know. I'm speechless. That's what I am. I'm speechless. Still a good pick because Joshua Jefferson has some upside. It's a B- grade and everything. Whereas like if Joshua Jefferson could get more athletic, because he just looks very much like Carl Anderson when he plays, he could be a very good player. Like, I see some comments of Draymond Green. That would be amazing if they got a Draymond Green type of player, especially with what they're trying to do with all the off-ball movement. I didn't even think of that. Maybe it goes up a little bit because all the off-ball movement with a great playmaking forward. Golden State Warriors just need that sharpshooter. Hold up, Nets might be cooking a little bit. Nets might be cooking a little bit. Then you got 29. Then you got 29. The Sacramento Kings drafting Alex Karaban. Kind of said that a bit odd, but Alex Karaban. It's a C- as well. I don't know. It's not. I don't know. He's kind of odd player. He's like not too athletic, but like it's still like not a terrible pick. None of these picks are going like D's. At least in my opinion. But 3 years down the line, we're gonna be like, okay, this pick was a D. This pick was an F. There's like because people will find out. But right now, it's a solid pick. I don't think any of these picks have been terrible. This is based on value though. It's 29th pick, C-, so it's not great. You're gonna be like a mid-roll player, in my opinion. Hot take, I guess. Because if he's not, then I'm kind of screwed. Then you got 30th. Phoenix trading up with 3 second-round picks. Well, their second-round pick this year, and the 2 future second-round picks to get the 30th pick to draft Cole Pete. This is easily A. This team with Cole Pete, he's only 19. Same with Kamal Maluach, and same with Rasheed Fleming. That young front court, terrifying defensively. Cole Pete is just kind of just looks like Zion. Like, he doesn't look like Zion, but he's 6'7" he's like 240 pounds. Like, he's built, and he just attacks the rim. Like, his main thing is paint scoring, and he's a great defender. So Suns front court, like the Suns young front court, is kind of looking terrifying. So yeah, that's all the first round picks. Let me know your grades or what your team did or what team you go for. Let me know how you think their draft has gone so far. This might be out after the second round. I'll try to get out before the second round, but that's my grades on each pick. I'm a Cavs fan, so I'm hoping we do something nice in the second round, like a Boba Miller or Trevon Brazile. But this was actually a very good first round. I was getting very upset when there was no trades. I was like, come on, get some trades in. No players got traded for picks, so that's interesting. But yeah, leave it a like, subscribe, comment what your team did and how you would grade your team pick, or if I misgraded, like if I badly graded some teams, like some selections, let me know. But yeah, peace.